Hanlan's Point was always the place where gay men went in the summer to bathe. The place so you could gather with other people, cruise, swim. I'm Tim McCaskill, kind of an old gay dinosaur. I've been around the community since the 70s.
I'm Richard Fung. I guess I'm a slightly younger dinosaur. There is something historically about beach spaces that they're kind of, spaces in between.
For my first pieces of kind of community knowledge was be very careful. If the police catch you alone and think you look gay, they'll take you down to Cherry Beach. They'll beat the shit out of you. Maybe they'll steal your shoes and then they'll leave you there.
Both queer folks and black folks suffered this, from my knowledge. But Hanlan's, I guess, in a sense, was safer. There was police surveillance, but there wasn't that same potential for violence.
I mean, it was also a kind of a center of the early gay liberation movement. After the early prides, after Gay Days in '79, that's when everybody turned up at Hanlan's to kind of get on with being gay and not performing gay. I'm not sure exactly how early it started, but one historical factoid that we know is that George Hislop, who was one of the early gay pioneers, gay rights pioneers in Toronto, met his boyfriend on the ferry going to the island in 1952, I think it was.
The village was not called a village when we were young activists in the 70s. It was called a ghetto. Hanlan's functioned as a kind of holiday equivalent to the ghetto.
Gay people could gather not late at night in the dark, but someplace in the daytime on the beach, see other gay people, feel relatively relaxed, and keep your eye open for the cops, but still, it was kind of our space. In those early days, there were all sorts of arrests for these really trivial charges like being naked. And Kyle Ray is the first openly gay city councillor who took it upon himself to have the beach here at Hanlan's declared clothing optional, so that would cut the possibility of those kinds of charges, I think. The fact that we've been doing this now for generations, when I come here and I see like 20-year-olds lying on the beach and doing the same kind of things that I did when I was 20 years old, and that the old guys in those days had been doing since they were 20 years old. I mean, it really produces a sense of continuity, I think, that bridges generations. And given the attacks that sporadically erupt against the gay community, that sense of tradition and that sense of bridging generations, I think, is really important for our culture and also for our survival.